Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another speed test. So in this video I will be comparing the Xiaomi Redmi Note 12s against the Xiaomi Redmi 12. And guys, and this phone is powered by MediaTek Helio G88 SoC with 8GB of RAM, while the Redmi Note 12s is powered by MediaTek Helio G96 SoC with 8GB of RAM as well. So on the back we have a triple cameras on both phones, and the Redmi 12 has a 50 megapixel main camera with a 5 megapixel ultra wide and a 2 megapixel macro, while the Redmi Note 12s has a 108 megapixel main camera. Then we have 8 megapixel ultra wide with a 2 megapixel macro, and the back on both phones is made up of plastic, as well as the frames on both phones. Again, we have a matte frames on both phones, which feels really nice. Also, we have fingerprint scanner inside the power button. Also on the bottom we have our USB-C, and on the top we also have a headphone jack. We also have a stereo speakers on the Redmi Note 12s. So I am really excited to see that how is the Redmi Note 12s is gonna perform against the Redmi 12. So without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. And both phones is running on latest Android 13. We have MIUI version 14 on both phones, which is the latest software we have, and MediaTek Helio G88. And the Redmi 12, it is a little cheaper phone than the Redmi Note 12s here in the Pakistan market. So I want to show you that how much a difference between these two devices. So you can see we have exactly the same performance in the booting up speed. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. And the Redmi Note 12s has a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 90Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, while the Redmi 12 has a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display with 90Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, and the bottom screen it is actually about the same on both phones. Again, we have AMOLED display versus IPS LCD. Also you can see in the viewing angles it is much more better on the Redmi Note 12s. And guys, 7 is closed up in the background. As you can see, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. And the first application I'm gonna launching is the phone dialer, that is faster on the Note 12s. Next on the list is the settings, again faster on the Note 12s. So now let's go to the display. So we have 90Hz refresh rate on both phones. We also have auto option, but I feel that the auto option it is not really optimized. And now check out some more apps. Amazon Shopping, MediaTek Helio G88 versus a MediaTek Helio G96. So the Note 12s it is a slightly faster. Scrolling wise, as you can see, we have scrolling feels really smooth on both phones, although in the start we see a frame drop on the Redmi 12. Now check out some games application. Let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. G96 versus a G88, so much faster on the Redmi Note 12s. Instagram, and that is faster on the Note 12s. Let's pin out, again faster on the Note 12s. Snapchat, faster on the Note 12s. Spotify, again faster on the Note 12s. So Note 12s is beat the Redmi 12 in every single application, I would say. So now we have Subway Surfer, another game. MediaTek Helio G96 is taking the lead from the Redmi 12. So you can see we have 2 or 3 second difference. And let me show the speakers on both phones. And the Redmi Note 12s has a stereo speakers versus a single speaker. First on the Redmi Note 12s. And here is the Redmi 12. And as far as the loudness are concerned, I would say that it is more higher on the Redmi 12 despite having a single speaker, but the bass it is much more higher on the Redmi Note 12s. And now let's see temper and 2. And that is again faster on the Redmi Note 12s, which is expected from the previous result. So Note 12s is done, and the Redmi 12 also done as well. Again we have 2 or 3 second difference. And now let's see PUBG Mobile. big game, and that one also open up. Looks faster on the Note 12s, which is expected. So we have huge difference, I would say, in terms of the performance wise as well as in the price. Not that much in price. So you can see we have 4 or 5 second difference. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones, but I would say that as far as the gaming performance are concerned, it is much more stable on the Redmi Note 12s. Plus we have more powerful SoC. And now let's open X, and that is slightly faster on the Note 12s. And now let's open Zedge, and Zedge, it is open up way faster on the Redmi Note 12s. Now let's see, just scrolling, as you can see we have a frame drop, like a hiccup on the Redmi 12, which you don't find at all on the Redmi Note 12s. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see which one will open the camera faster. And that one open up faster on the Redmi Note 12s. As far as the camera performance is concerned, it is much more better on the Redmi Note 12s, definitely. So now let's look at the front facing camera. Also we have different UI. So the front camera also much more sharper, looks more good on the Redmi Note 12s. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network, Wikipedia, that is about the same on both phones. Scrolling wise, I would say it feels really smooth on both phones. I would say more smoother on the Redmi Note 12s. It is on 90 Hz I would say, versus is 60 Hz I think. Yes, it is on 60 Hz on the Redmi 12. Next on the list is apple.com, and that is about the same on both phones as well. Scrolling, as you can see, much more hiccupness on the Redmi 12, so not really smooth on the Redmi 12. And now let's see RAM management on both phones. Both phones has a 8 GB of RAM. So phone dialer, that is refresh on the Redmi 12. Settings, still there. Amazon shopping, that is refresh on the Redmi 12. Candy Crush Saga, that is refresh on the Redmi 12. Instagram, that is refresh. Pinout, that is refresh. Snapchat, refresh. So RAM management looks really bad on the Redmi 12. Spotify, again refresh. So looks like every single app it is refresh. Subway Surfer as well. Temperanto, same result. PUBG, and that is also refresh. And now let's open X. Zedge, refresh. So every single app it is refresh. And last we're back to the internet browser, and that is not refresh on the Redmi 12. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Redmi Note 12s is perform much faster than the Redmi 12 in system-based application, mostly in games, because in games we constantly see a 3 or 4 second difference between these two devices. So in terms of the RAM device in that area, and the Redmi Note 12s is perform excellent in the RAM management, while on the Redmi 12 we have a lot of refresh. And both phones also has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 18 watt fast charging with the Redmi 12 versus a 33 watt on the Redmi Note 12s. And that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this interesting speed test. I hope you like this video, and do consider subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram as well as on X, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.